have an honest conversation about Shakur Stevenson, man. Got a chance to check out Shakur Stevenson this past Saturday. He fought against a guy named Josh Padley. That was his replacement because Floyd Kid Austin Schofield pulled out of the fight. And I told you guys, man, I have Floyd Kid Austin Schofield knocking out Shakur Stevenson if he would have actually showed up to the fight, because I just don't believe that Shakur is an elite boxer. I don't think Shakur Stevenson is a elite boxer. I don't think he's a top level boxer. I actually think he's probably the most overrated boxer in the world right now. So guys, I want you guys to listen to this, right? Josh Padley. This guy he's an electrician. He's a part-time electrician, and he's a part-time boxer, right? So going into this fight, he took this fight with less than a week notice. He took this fight like on probably like a 3 or 4 day notice, right? So he didn't have a full training camp, right? He pretty much just took the fight, got a nice payday. Shout out to Turkey Alashik, right? Guys, this man went 9 rounds with Shakur Stevenson. 9 rounds. 9 rounds. And some would even argue, like myself, that he actually won 1 or 2 of those rounds out of the 9. Like, he had a little bit of success against Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? Now, I saw in the fight that Shakur Stevenson, like, he looked towards Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford was giving him a lot of advice. Terrence Crawford was telling Shakur Stevenson to put his foot on the gas because Shakur was you know, he was looking like he was struggling with this guy, bruh, which is just insane, right? It's insane that there's even a possibility of that, right? But Terrence Crawford was doing what everybody else was doing watching the fight, basically telling Shakur to stop fucking around and get this guy the fuck out of there, you feel me? So Shakur told Terrence that he hurt his hand. He said he hurt his left hand. Now, before this fight, Shakur Stevenson was supposed to fight somebody else. I forgot his name because he's not really a big name in the 135-pound division. But he had a previous fight that he was supposed to have, and he pulled out of the fight because he broke his hand, right? So, Shakur, you just had surgery on one of your hands, and you telling me that you hurt your hand already, bruh, in your very next fight? Shakur Stevenson is only like 27, 28 years old, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He's a young nigga, bruh, right? Like, I'm not like, and what I'm trying to tell you guys is I think that was an excuse. I don't think Shakur Stevenson hurt his hand. I think he was just disappointed that he was having trouble with Josh Padley in front of Terrence Crawford, that he had to come up with some excuse to not disappoint Terrence Crawford, because we all know Terrence Crawford is Shakur Stevenson's best friend. That's his mentor. That's who he looks up to. You know, that's really why Shakur Stevenson is holding himself to such high regard, because he's always bragging about training and sparring Terrence Crawford, right? Who many people look at as the #1 pound-for-pound boxer in the world ever since he beat Errol the True Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy, guys. Ultimately, Shakur did get the stoppage. He went to the body, you know what I'm saying, against Josh Padley, and his corner throwing the towel. But this took way longer than it should have taken for Shakur Stevenson to get this guy out of there, bro. And we have to just, we got to be honest, and we got to just say what it is, guys. Shakur Stevenson is not that guy. And Shakur Stevenson, he can't beat Gervonta Davis. He can't beat Teofimo Lopez. He damn sure can't beat Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And I know what a lot of y'all going to say, right? A lot of y'all going to bring up the fact that, you know, Haney lost to Ryan Garcia. But the fact of the matter is this, bro. Ryan came into the fight overweight, and he came into the fight on steroids. So that fight was a no contest. It doesn't count, right? And at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. When Devin Haney was at 135 pounds, when he was at that 135 division, he went undisputed. You feel me? And he gave Shakur Stevenson the opportunity to fight him. He sent him he gave him an offer for 15%, right? Plus whatever the pay-per-views would have did, because the pay-per-views would have sold, right? Shakur and Devin, I believe that pay-per-view would have did at least at least 800,000 pay-per-view buys, in my opinion, right? Shakur should have took that offer. And that would have been Shakur Stevenson's biggest payday. Obviously, he sent a counter offer. Devin Haney declined it because Shakur should have just took the first offer. You would have got the biggest payday of your career. And if you truly believe you're the best boxer in the world, or at 135 or whatever weight class, right? You should have taken the fight. You would have had all the belts at 135, and you would have been the number one guy, right? Like you kind of would have forced Gervonta Tank Davis to fight you, right? But he didn't take the fight, and the reason why Shakur Stevenson didn't take the fight is because he knows he can't beat Devin Haney. See, the reason why Shakur Stevenson is so hated, bro, is because 2 or 3 years ago when Devin Haney was at 135, Shakur Stevenson was doing interviews telling everybody that him and Gervonta Davis is the best boxers at 135, and Devin Haney is not on his level, and he can't beat him, and he's like, look at him fight and look at me fight. Like, Shakur was basically gassing himself up off of doing nothing. Devin Haney has a better resume than Shakur and Gervonta Davis. I'm going to say that again. Devin Haney has a better resume than Shakur and Gervonta Davis. But let's stick to Shakur. Devin Haney beat George Kambosos twice. That's the man that beat Teofimo Lopez. Dropped Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney beat Lomachenko by unanimous decision. Now, I know a lot of people feel like Lomachenko was robbed, but also there's a lot of people that went back and watched that fight again, and they said, you know what? Devin did win that fight. I challenge anybody. Go rewatch that Haney and Lomachenko fight. Devin Haney won the first 7 rounds of that fight. Just because Lomachenko from rounds 8 to 12 beat Haney, that doesn't mean he won. Haney won a majority of the rounds. Period. But anyway, he beat Regis Prograis, moved up to 140, beat Regis Prograis, you know what I'm saying? Took his belt. So, Devin Haney, he's proven, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Shakur Stevenson is not proven, bro. His fight against Edwin De Los Santos was atrocious. It was non-entertaining. Shakur was just running around, doing everything in his power to not get hit. The last time Shakur has actually looked good in the boxing ring, bro, was against Oscar Valdez, bro. That's the last time, bro, that he really looked like that nigga, bro. You feel me? Ever since then, bro, Shakur he doesn't look like an elite boxer, bro. I just gotta say what it is, man. He doesn't look like an elite boxer, bro. And if this guy thinks that he's gonna fight Gervonta Tank Davis and have any type of success, I mean, he's delusional. It's bruh. Tank would brutally knock Shakur out, bro. Brutally, bro. And the thing is, bro, Shakur not gonna be able to do all that. But what he did against Edwin De Los Santos, he's not gonna be able to do that against Tank. Because a lot of people think Tank is just a power puncher, and it's not true. Tank is really the best. He's probably, bro, if we're being honest, bro, he's the most skilled boxer at 135 and 140. You feel me? Like, I think Tank's biggest flaw is his defense, bro. That's the only critique I have of Tank, is he gets hit too much. Other than that, the nigga's a damn good boxer, bro. Like, look what he did against Frank Martin. He was moving around the same way Shakur moved. Only difference is he was walking his opponent down, bro. So I think Tank could just walk Shakur down the same way he did Frank Martin. You feel me? And I think Tank will knock out Shakur, bro. That's my opinion. You feel me? And I think that he would come up with a game plan to where all that moving around Shakur be doing, it's not going to matter, bro. It's just not going to matter. But we just got to call it what it is, man. Shakur is not that guy, bro. He's just not. He's not. You got to stop comparing him to guys like Tank and Teo. Like, look at Teo. Teo beat Josh Taylor. He beat Lomachenko more decisively than Devin Haney did. Like, these are guys that are proven, bro. Shakur Stevenson is not proven.